right. Make some mugs. And some pictures. Set up my mirror here without blocking anything. That's decent. These babies out of the way. Yeah. First mug, I always take my time, and I got to use a ruler and set up everything. The tools out, a piece of plastic. Making some mugs today. It's a rainy day here. I don't know at this point. Hello. Thank you. You ever do any pottery? How's your day going? I don't know at this point. Hello. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Luis Hobson. The 1 pound mug. One of my favorite things to make. First thing is, Luis, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've set a goal for myself to get 500 subscribers, and so I really appreciate your subscription. No doubt. Ruler. It's pretty good, 5.5. What I try to do when I first set up is throw the first one to the height that I want. And then I set up this little gauge right here. That way I don't have to measure all of them. And then let's use a little tool that I made to put the foot rim in. And then I just shape it to this form right here. something like that. Feels pretty good. Don't need to do it again, but I am anyway. And then I just use this little piece of, it's just a piece of plastic, trash sack. Cut into this rectangle. If I do it right, there's no chunks left over. Like that. The water out. And the rest we just clean up when we're trimming. Got a little water on here. Luis, you still there? How's the weather in your neck of the woods today? I'll take this wire tool. I'm looking around for my other one. Oh, here it is, right in front of my face. Yeah. Wide. I like the camera over there because I can see my hands. Got another camera over here, but clay blocks it. Ooh, that's pretty close. Sponge on stick. Yeah. You know, a little hot glue, a little bit of twine. Cut open, cut apart a sponge. Oops. Messed up the bottom there. I'll fix it. Chunk on the inside. I'll get it. I'll trim that off later. Manawa teacher. Another pottery live. Who else are you seeing live? Manawa teacher. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're the other live potter. I'd like to check out your demonstrations. Many potters. Seems like we're all lonely in our studios, looking for fellow humans to talk to. Pottery is a fun job, no doubt. Be a lot of time in the studio by yourself. And so many of the things that we do in the studio, I'm sure you know, Manawa teacher, is it's just a grind, you know. Blaze calculations and cleaning things. So it's nice when you're in one place for a while, you know, sitting at the wheel. It's a nice time to get online. Joyce Watson, good afternoon. Thanks for coming by. How are things for you today, Joyce? Yeah, I just thought I would make a couple mugs. Well, a couple, probably 15. And I don't like to make too many mugs at once because it takes a lot of time to trim and add handles. So if I throw, 40 mugs, then I'm stuck the next day putting on 40 handles. And kind of wears me out. What is that? Chunk of something. Let's see what happens. Yeah. If I can save it. It's in there. Let's find out what that is. It's nothing, it's just a chunk. Hard clay or something. Joyce, you ever try pottery? Ever get involved with it in class or high school or college? Maybe you got a studio at your house. This is my first time watching you. This is stoneware or porcelain? That's a great question. This clay is called B-Mix, and it is a stoneware. It feels like a blend, to be honest. But it fires up kind of a buff yellow. Sounds like you know a thing or two, Joyce, about the ceramic process. You have a garage set up. Right on. Are you throwing on the wheel, or what kind of work do you make? Yeah, Joyce, this is only my eighth episode, we'll call it. 8th attempt at making pottery on the live stream. Taught pottery for 20 years at high school before I decided to retire or quit or whatever, and have a go on my own. I always wondered if, that I could learn to do production work. Messed up that foot rim a bit, didn't I? Joyce said, I did mostly wheel working, hoping to get back to it. Heck yeah. There's something Joyce, are you gonna like make mugs or bowls, or do you do sculptural items on the wheel? What's your interest? Colored prisms. So I wonder, are you a painter? Colored prisms? Maybe you're a scientist. How did you come up with that name? That is such a cool name. Really suggests a very scientifically creative thinker. Which I can really relate to. Creative thinker, science-based. Twist. I'm used to getting a twist. I'll get it sorted out. First page was a little short. Adjust it. Joyce said, I try what comes to mind. Just a hobby. I do it for personal enjoyment. Oh, I love that. It is a joy to make pottery. Yeah, Joyce, like I was saying, I taught high school pottery for 20 years. And during that time, I had this, I don't know, passion, I guess we could call it. Passion for this fear that I experienced when I was in school, which was doing a project, an art project, and then not knowing what the grade was going to be until you got it back from the teacher. And that always bothered me. It was like, how do I know if I'm good? And I think that question has like really stayed with me in my adult life. It's like, how do we know if something that we're looking at is good, or if the work we're doing is good? It's hard to know. Joyce, what's keeping you from getting back on the old wheel? Life kind of gets in the way, or all the clay dry out? It's probably my favorite form to throw, mugs. Procrastination. Yeah, I can understand that. Would you ever consider, Joyce, setting up your phone like this and doing a live? Or being a guest on my stream? I have a horizontal stream going right now, and I could easily do like a Teams call, and then you could set up your camera and you could just be on this stream. I could set it up for us. Oh, you don't have to be good. I think it's really just about like joining a community of people that, I don't know, motivates us to like do the work that we want to do. one of the people in this little pottery group that I'm involved with. He got a wheel, had never thrown before. His name's Cup of Joel. Never thrown before, and he just set up his phone and started throwing, started learning. And I think like either today or tomorrow is his 100th episode, 100th live stream. So yeah, you know, I mean, no pressure, obviously, but I'm just saying, everyone is welcome. And not that I'm an expert, but if there's any tips or ideas that I could give you, I'd be happy to pass those along. Joyce said, I understand it would be good for motivation. It helped me to have like-minded folks help me when learning music. Nice. Pause. Laughs. Are you coming to Cappadocia? If that is a Spanish word, I am so embarrassed that I don't know it. Today is my 2012 days in a row studying Spanish. Oh, Joyce said that she has watched Joel. Yeah, he's a nice guy. There's that chunk they filled in, hoping that it'll sort itself out. Yeah, I always feel bad for Joel because he's like way up north somewhere in Canada. And one of his first streams was a beautiful sunny day. And now it's just like the dead of winter and he's freezing his toes off. It's like minus 15 degrees. Yeah, Joyce, if you're interested, the horizontal stream is on YouTube as right now as well, and so you could kind of see what I would do if you came on. It'd be this little window. You just pop in and you can frame in whatever you wanted, just your wheel. Some of my first streams, I wasn't really quite comfortable, so I just did just the wheel. Christina Rodriguez said, hi, loves the content. Thank you so much, Christina. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, this is some drone footage that I captured during our recent trip to Costa Rica, which was a wonderful chance for me to practice my Spanish. And just a beautiful place to go. Do you enjoy traveling, Christina? smiles, laughs. I love that name. Very creative. Suggests that maybe you like animals and laughing. Yep, our goal here is to get 500 subscribers. So if you're feeling generous and you'd like to subscribe, I do almost all pottery content. Some nerd pottery content that you're welcome to skip over, but after teaching pottery for 20 years at a high school, quit that job with the intention of breaking out on my own. And so I'm trying to document the process that I'm going through in learning to do production pottery and develop glazes and produce a line of work. So we're super brand new. Our website was just launched in January. It's like a soft launch. We don't even have a full line of pots yet. I'm working on, actually today I was mixing up, how many? 45 different variants of white and gray to do plates. You know, before I started this business, I didn't care at all about molecular chemistry or the periodic table. Now I've started having dreams about it. Periodic table. I thought it was interesting because I kind of like known about the word ether, not the smelling salts, but like this power, this energy. And I never really knew where that term came from. Well, apparently, Jessica, hi. How was everything today, Jessica? Saw your live stream. Post. I missed it. I don't know why I don't get the notification, but I need to get in there and figure that out. Because I do want to tune in for your streams. Are you producing work today? What are you up to today? Jessica said, I got a $1,500 commission. Holy cow! Tell me everything. What does that mean? What are you making? When do you start? 16 plates, 16 bowls, 16 smaller bowls, a salad bowl, and a soup pot. Oh my goodness. That is 32 plus 16. It's 48. Plus a salad bowl and a soup pot. 48 pots. Calculator. That is so exciting, Jessica. Congratulations. So I start immediately. All of my shorts will be throwing this order. Yes. Is it for someone you know, or is it through your website? How did you come across this wonderful order? $1,500, that would be amazing. So exciting to have a purpose as well. A local doctor, oh my goodness. Jessica said, I've been spreading the word and I live in Naples. Loads of rich and famous people here. Well, awesome. Do you have a specific design or a color palette that you're working in? Certain sizes? Or did they give you just like a blank slate? Gold trophy guy. They asked for rustic speckle. 12-inch dinner plates. Ooh. Now we throw with the same clay, so 12 inches with 14% shrinkage. $10% would be 1.2 inches. So we'll just call it 1.6. So those are basically 14-inch plates before the fire. Yes. You have much experience with plates, Jessica? So exciting. Jessica said, my hands are torn up. She said, yes, but not in speckled clay. Do they have speckled buff? Oh, you already have the clay. Your hands are torn up from it. Yeah, if you're having to center those. My plates I throw from a slab. Yeah, 608. 608 brown speckled. Butterfly, said Karen Adam. Hi, Butterfly. Dude, Jessica, I'm so excited for you. That's amazing. I cannot wait to see the updates. Rocco. Yup. Pennsylvania. Keep them coming, Butterfly. What else you got? Jules. Yeah. Cut away. Manuel. Dory. I like what you... his name is Ace. Kristen. Yeah. Joyce said you might want to get a monitor. Yeah. Angie. Yeah, Joyce, I appreciate that. Trying to adopt this philosophy of like leaning in to like whatever comes. Angie, Clink, Kyle, Gina. Oh, Jessica, thank you. Spreading that $1,500 love around. Thanks a lot. I'll get that shipped out to you tomorrow. Jessica, do you have a website? What if I said students? Oh, couldn't use the code. What? Why not? Well, let me look. You typed in guinea pig? Google Pay didn't give me the option. Huh. Come on, mouse. Chop. I'm going to test it. Google Pay. What the heck's going on here? This Ziploc I have my mouse in is just not working. Yes. It says, excuse me, I want homemade pottery with natural colors by the Sea Vibes. Well, you have come to the right place, doctor. I'm going to figure this out. Sorry for the delay. I heard that the... What the heck? Discounts. It says it's active. I don't understand why it's not coming up for me either. If I go to shop, put something in the carts. Add to cart. Check out. I see it right there. But I think I figured out what you're saying, Jessica, is that there is something like if you just go to your cart and check out from there, there's no option. There's no discount code option. Let me go to checkout from here. Okay, there's that. But if I go to Google Pay, yeah, it's like you have to go to checkout first and then to Google Pay. Okay, I'm going to figure this out. Thank you for letting me know. Screenshot. Control Shift S. I'll just write a note. A name troll? I don't know what that means. Oh, go. What's a name troll? Jessica? Is that like a bot? Oh, yeah. But is that just a kid like typing in all the names that they can think of? That's kind of funny. I was going to say I would take a matching blue mug to compensate if it would equal out. Yeah, I put my order in already. Let's see. Yeah, actually, Jessica, that's not a problem at all. Also, so you want a blue one as well? Can do. Can do. We'll call it a JM Clay, buy one, get one. Marion Gaming says, what's up? Huge respect for your work. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Oh, heck yeah, Jessica. I heard a rumor that you might be sending me one back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd be happy to. Oh, right on. Yeah. Yeah, gosh, I really appreciate your support, especially so early on in my business. You know, every single dollar now goes I'm sure, as you are well aware, right back into buying clay and glaze. Yeah, I'm super grateful for your support. Marion Gaming said I did in school, so forget it. Jessica said it will be our husband-wife mugs. Nice. Blue for Joseph, green for me. Nice. Yeah. You know, I am a big fan right now of the Vachon. It's so pretty. And Marion, you did pottery in school? Joyce said 1.5 pounds. Um, I think it's just, I mean, I weigh it out. And my hesitation there was because I think my scale gives me a little extra credit, if I'm honest, but I weigh out 1 pound. And then these are 5.5 inches tall.
Buy leak checks. We've got Tampax
Before the
with the dual
fire,
protection
obviously.
system for up to 100%
And I
leak-free
just do
periods.
one
They gently expand to help stop leaks from all angles. And only Tampax
one
and Elite are
fire.
great for backup protection, so nothing ruins your plans. There are tampons or there's Tampax.
Ad going here, so I'm trying to fast forward it. Did it by itself. But yeah, Joyce, thank you for that question. I tend to make things, like my fingers are kind of like sausages. They're like, you don't want me to be a dentist. So I tend to make larger vessels. Oh, Mary, no worries. Wanted to send it. I sent it too early. No problem. Wanted to say I did it in school and it was a lot of fun doing those little pots and figures. Heck yeah. Pottery is so wonderful, and I love that it's accessible to, to anybody. Heck, one of the challenges that I gave to my students as a teacher was to throw a bowl with your feet. Yeah, get on there. Don't touch it with your hands. Throw it down or have someone else do it, but then, yeah, throw with your feet. That's a good time. Yeah, it was wild. I dare you to try it. Jessica said, I'm so excited for my mugs. They look gorgeous. Right on. Yeah, it is something that I am very passionate about. Actually, I was just talking to Wendy about this morning. About this. It's like this fear that you have. I wonder if you can relate to this. It's like last year when I was making pots, they were not good. And so I realized that I had to kind of go back to the drawing board and redesign the shapes and then learn about chemistry and redesign the glazes. And I had a vision for what I wanted to do. I hoped to be able to make pots that I could be proud of, but until you do it, you don't know for sure. So I'll tell you, it is such a relief right now to be making pots that I like and that I think are good, and I wonder what other people think. So I'll be really curious to hear your thoughts on the work, especially as a potter. I mean, you're someone who can give me some really valuable feedback on the work. It's the only time I can get on, so I do. I'm sure they don't mind, but I really enjoy their streaming. I've learned so much about social media from them. Sarah said, Boa noite, amigo. Good to see you, Sarah. Thanks for the messages. Marion said, and we only had those lessons like 2 years long. 1 lesson a week, and now they don't exist no more. Ah, that's so lame. But I'm super glad that you got to be a part of that. Marion, that's great. Do you see yourself as somebody who might get involved with pottery again as an adult now? Maybe in a community class or set up something in your garage? Joyce said, do you do workshops? Gosh, I haven't, but I would. If you are interested in that, we could do it. We could do it right here on my horizontal feed. We could just do it. It would be like I said earlier, Joyce, it'd be like a Teams call. That'd be fun. Yeah, that might work out well for the both of us, you know? Give us both something to be motivated by. What sort of things would you be thinking about, like in terms of a workshop? What would you like to learn, or how do you learn best? What kind of structure would be helpful to you? Would it be like a coaching session, or would it be like a demonstration and then a practice? Oh, Jessica, thank you. Marion said, I gotta go sleep soon. It's like 11 p.m. in Germany right now. Well, gosh, man. Yeah, get some rest, and thanks a lot for being here. We're out of space. Got bugs here. I'm gonna go set them on the drying rack. I'm gonna switch over to a 3-pound pitcher. Marion said, I really meant do you travel and do physical workshops? Ah, oh, so Joyce said, do you travel and do physical workshops? Um, that's a great question, Joyce. I've not been invited to do a workshop. And after teaching for 20 years, I've been really focused on setting up the business. And you know, it's kind of painful to even mention this, but I'll do it anyway. Is that I thought after teaching high school for 20 years that I was an expert and I was ready to go right into production. And it came as quite a shock when I set up the studio here and couldn't do it. Like I could throw the vessels, but the design was off, my technique wasn't there, the pots weren't really connected cohesively. And so last year, I think I threw probably 1,800 pots, and then like 1,000 went in the garbage. It was really challenging, a challenging time for me as a person. But in the past probably 6 or 8 weeks, things have really come together. My glaze chemistry has started working out, and all of the results that I'm getting out of the kiln are very consistent. So I'm producing work right now so that we can hopefully do like a more of a formal launch of the business. But I would love to do any kind of a engagement, you know, with other people. I'm passionate about pottery. I have some knowledge. I have failed a lot, so I can relate to other people. Marion said, nah, I'll stay like 15 more minutes. I cannot miss this stream. By the way, I just subbed. Thank you so much. I am trying to get to 500 subscribers, so I am super grateful for every single one. Yeah, 77. Right on. I'm headed for the top. Yeah, but I'm afraid of heights. Nice. You are headed for the top. You got great content. Elk boy said, now sit on the clay while it spins. I have done that. And it is actually quite difficult to stay on the wheel as it spins. Your legs fly out. Just because it's a little bit soft for me. Lee Colgan said, hi, do you have a cat? Great question, Lee. I love cats, but I have an allergy to them. I just can't help myself from snuggling them up, and then my eyes get all swollen. So I don't have any cats. Got a dog about the size of a cat. How long have you been on YouTube? Well, you know, I had this channel when I was a teacher. And so it says that I've been on here since 2011. But I deleted all that content once I quit working. Because I wasn't sure if there was like a conflict of interest, you know, if like I made that content while I was being paid, if then I used it for my own benefit. So just got rid of most of it. And actually I've come across a couple videos just off my laptop that I've been kind of remastering into this color's a little bit soft, so I'm having a hard time getting it to the height I want. Down here. We'll call that good enough. Maybe the next one will be a little bit more stiff. Human helicopter, yes. Yes. That's exactly what it would be like. Oh boy, that's funny. Human helicopter. Jessica said, I'm allergic too, but I take Allegra every day to have mine. That's a wonderful sacrifice, and I'm sure it's completely worth it. Cats are amazing creatures. On our recent trip to Costa Rica, one of the first places that we stayed, there was about 8 feral cats that, as soon as we got there, made themselves known. So I went and got food, and I was feeding them the whole time. It was such a joy to be around cats. Really, I really like them. Lee said, how old are you? Well, I'll give you a hint. I graduated high school. Now, you have to tell me if this is before you were born or not, okay, Lee? I graduated high school in 1997. Was that before you were born? Marion Gaming said, for this work, you deserve thousands of subscribers. Gosh, thanks a lot. That is nice of you to say. I've been practicing for a long time. I like it, doing the work. Elk Boy said, oh, it moved. Elk Boy said, do you have a kiln in your space as well? I sure do. Yep, I got a Scott 1227, which just means it's 27 inches wide and 27 inches tall. It's actually the same one that I had when I taught high school. I liked that kiln, and it's treated me well, so I thought, what the heck, buy that one. I also know how to work on it, and so I bought a pug mill at the same time. So the studio is well equipped. Yep, Jessica, you got it. Yep, I am 46. Elk Boy, where's that? Were you born when I graduated high school? Yep, I actually graduated late. The fourth grade was a challenge for me, so I had to repeat that. That's true. Yeah, fourth grade, did that twice. Oh well. And then second time was a charm. Still not good at math. Household. Joyce said, can the 1227 get by with a 50 amp breaker? Yep, it sure can. 50 amps. We installed ours here, and it's actually the same as like a electric dryer, same sort of amperage and wire size. This clay is soft too. What I was thinking. Bam said 18, 15, 13, and 7 are my kids' ages. Boy, girl, boy, play spot. I think it says girl. And they all love ceramics. Yeah, we were introduced to the 7-year-old just the other day during your mommy and me throwing session. Probably the cutest video on the internet. Miriam said, I'm back. Good to see you. Thanks for coming back. Elk Boy said, well, I subscribed. Hopefully your videos or streams will show up in my feed. Very relaxing. Gosh, thanks for saying that. There's a lump of something in there. Let's see if it comes out on its own. Yeah, I'm super grateful for the subscriber. It's a joy, really, to be on YouTube, you know. The potter's life is a lonely life. It's a lot of time just in the garage. That lump is going to come out at the worst time, I'm sure of it. Thank you, Lee. Miriam said, "Are you live tomorrow again? I just don't want to let go of the stream and sleep. It feels so bad leaving the stream." Huh. Yeah, I'll be on again. I haven't come up with a schedule yet, but my thinking was Friday would be a good day for me, so I'll try to be on again tomorrow. It means a lot to me that you would want to be here, so thanks for saying that. This is not going to survive. I'll do one more pull though so we can cut it in half. I'm having some problems with my pug mill with lumps. This one has one. Let's see what it looks like. Thick. I would say that's too thick. Usually I like to bring it down a lot, but I do leave the bottom very thick because I like to trim this really tall foot ring. But look, there's another chunk. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. But don't worry, all this clay just goes right back in the pug mill and we use it again. Come on out of it. Oh yeah. Double tap. Thank you. Speaking of double tap, Jessica. People say this is my opportunity to deal with lumps and bumps today. Usually, I'm accustomed to having such nice clay. I don't. Oh yeah, Miriam said I was wondering how much clay. This is 3 pounds. 3 pounds. I've been dissatisfied with the clay, so I haven't measured one yet and set a gauge. That normally would be my next step, is to pull one to a good height and then set a gauge, and then pull all the pots to the same height. Right on. Thanks a lot. Yeah, Jessica, I think it'd be fun to do you use OBS, Jessica, for your streams, or are you using the phone? Oh, you do? Great. It might be fun to do. It has to be, I think, through like a Teams call or a Skype or something like that, but it might be fun to do like a guest appearances. You know, while you're throwing, I could call in on a Teams. Marion said, my teachers always became monsters when we threw so many pieces of clay away because they said it was super expensive. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it does cost about $1 a pound. So it is expensive, but I've got this machine where I can mix it back up and reuse it. So it doesn't feel expensive, like, you know, if I make a mistake. Gosh, Mary, I'm sorry your teachers sound like they were pretty uptight. Don't they know that pottery is supposed to be the most chill of all classes? Teachers, though, they'd be stressing. German teachers are literally bullies. Jessica said, you can do it the hard way if you don't have the machine. Yeah, no doubt. Wedge for 7 hours. You can do it. I was just given an opportunity to set the studio up, dream studio situation, and I thought, what would I get? You know, if I could get whatever I wanted, what would I get? And I said, yeah, I would get a pug mill. So I did. And especially when Jessica said, I'm half German. And Marion said, like, they always scream and say bad things, like shut up and stuff. What? That is uncool.
On your period, sudden gushes happen.
That is
Say
not
goodbye,
cool.
gush fears. Thanks to always.
Our floors don't stay clean very long. That's why I love my Swiffer Wet. I pop on a pad and get a mop-like clean floor in just one swipe. Wow. And for hair, try Swiffer Dry Cloths. The fluff.
I meant to say it was that. They literally call us idiots sometimes. Oh, these people don't sound like they're having a good time. These German teachers. Stressing too much. Very nice vase. Thank you, Joyce. I got clay on my screen, so I can't see it. See if there's any clay in here worth keeping. Oh, these are nice. Do a couple more mugs. Oh, that was good. Sorry for all this racket. These clay balls are stuck in here. So, that one's pretty wet. That one feels good. All right, we'll do a couple more mugs. I guess we'll try it. One. Yeah, sorry, Joyce. That was an ordeal. I had this bag of clay from a session that I did the other day and didn't finish. I was coming down with a cough or a cold or I don't know what. And I just ran out of steam, so I threw it, I just left it in the bag and didn't touch it until just then. Jessica said it was rough growing up. I won't get into it, but I have a. It was rough growing up, but I have God in my heart, and the trauma I experienced made me the person I am today. That is a what's the word I'm thinking of, where you like triumph over it. I think a lot of people use it as an excuse, whatever the thing was. It's empowering to hear, Jessica. Thank you for sharing that. And Game said, one time my English teacher sent me to the principal's office because of a sneezing too loud, and often because having an allergy. And last week, teacher threw a pen at me because I asked for a glue. What? You tell these teachers I said, be cool. Stop throwing pens. Tell them to tune into my YouTube channel and they can see how a pottery teacher ought to behave. Another chunk. You don't see me chucking pens at the computer screen. Who throws a pen? I mean, what kind of a person throws a pen at a kid? Not cool, German teachers. Not cool at all. Jessica said, I used it as an excuse in my 20s because I couldn't see how much stronger I was as a result. My husband helped me see the warrior I had become. Yes. Ryan said, it's 0 a.m. right now. I'm supposed to be asleep so long, but I can't leave. Well, gosh, thanks for being here with us. Lost my concentration there for a second. So it came off center. Wonder if I can fix it. Mhm. Struggling on these pictures. It's funny. I'm going to blame it on the clay. But it's not the clay. It's me. Just because I love these vases. Thank you. Oops, I missed some. Let me go back. Said I'll stay up until 30 and then finally trying to sleep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be like I'm gonna go to 2 hours. I got 1 hour 42 minutes right now. Jessica said, love these vases. How many pounds? 3 pounds. 3 pounds of way too soft clay, and this is 10 inches. I would prefer if they were if it was a little bit more firm. This one I'm grateful for the spout that I'm going to put on because it's uneven. But I'll just put the spout on the spot that sticks up. And it'll look fine. It's a little too thick though, so I'm going to just pull this lip right here. Still too thick. The wobble just drives me insane though. Anybody else just having a hard time watching that? It's like, stop the turning. There, phew. No more wobble. Brace yourself. This might be too big anyway. Jessica said, I need to make an urn, but I'm so critical of myself. I want it to be perfect. Yeah, I can relate. I've made a couple urns and they took me about 10 tries. Oh, mother-in-law wasn't scrolling. Bought one with a spout for my homemade sangria. Yes, Jessica. And a nice handle. Yep. Yeah, your English is amazing. Mir! She's got an F in English. What? Good to see you, Mir. Thanks for tuning in, man. I was just struggling on these pictures here. I mixed up some clay that was a little too soft, really, and I didn't think about it and wedged it into 3-pound lumps, foolishly. So I'm having a character building exercise. This one is not coming off. Try a bigger wire. Here it goes. Yeah, I have some pictures on there, Jessica. Some blue ones and some green ones. The Vashon and the Silverado. Looking pretty good. Good, Marion. Thank you so much for tuning in, and it's been great getting to know you. Can't wait to see you again. Hopefully, your head will feel better. Yes. How do I color them? I use a glaze. The glaze is matte on the outside, so it's not shiny. Like this, you can see it has a reflection, but it's not shiny. And then on the inside, the same glaze, but gloss. Then I use this kind of surf over the outside to make it so it's smooth to drink from. Yeah, I do a blue And then I do the same thing in green. I like this little surfy bit right here. Makes kind of a lump. Well, I'm going to toss out these two and go back to mugs and then call it good. Yeah, I don't have a mirror mug yet. I've got Swan, I've got Ugg Chug. Joel doesn't sell his. Got some local potters. I'm gonna have a JM Clay sometime soon, which I'm excited about. See, this clay is much better. What's going on with that other stuff? Yeah, thank you, Jessica. The dishwasher cutout is really important to me. I believe utility is the first function or the first metric or function of beauty. You know, that our pots have to function very well because our competition is so high, you know, mechanized pots made, you know, in IKEA. They can be very beautiful, but they have to be made very fast. So I think our advantage as potters is kind of embracing I think people will want our work. That's what my hope is. Oh yeah, by all means. Graham said, I'm in my school they said professionals use acrylic color and we painted it with acrylic color all the time. I realized they lied. Yeah, the paint is gonna just wash right off in the dishwasher. If it's sculptural, you know, if it's like a sculpture, you're making a piggy bank or something, then sure, yeah, you can, by all means, paint them. It doesn't matter. They don't go in the sculptures. Don't go in the dishwasher. Oops, I ruined this one. Let's see, it's too thin though. Just over pulled it. Fight with it. You'll be able to see. Just pulled the walls a little too thin, so they just sagged right there. That happens. Oh, I like that. They feel good in the hands because they're made by hands.